Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7L today. Got some RTA for you guys. So this is, this is going to be a little bit different because some of you guys have been telling me, stop banning ML Shu because I don't have her, and that I should be banning some other units instead, namely things like Midnight God Lilius, because you guys have been saying that I don't really tend to have too many counters for her. Let's see what happens. I'm still a huge fan of banning ML Shu because she is currently very dominant in the meta. You just don't really see it through my videos this season because, well, I've been kind of banning her. But yeah, she is very, very strong right now. She counters a lot of units. She doesn't care about ML Landy and the such either. But doing this does allow me to first pick things like LRK, which I typically wouldn't be able to do because Midnight God Lilius would just kind of one-shot him. So let's see if we can kind of change up the playstyle that we've been kind of, you know, getting used to over the past few weeks. I think season end is coming up relatively soon, right? 2 to 3 weeks after ML Politis gets released. I think after ML Politis gets released, I think it'll be, it's like 16, 17, 18 days until the end of the season, something around that. Normally units that are released in the last 2 days of a season, or last 2 weeks of a season, are not able to be played, but Politis I think is released just outside that window. So that's going to be quite a fun meta shakeup for those who are competing for Emperor Legend, right? Okay, so this guy goes for C. Lilius and Arwell. Okay. I'm actually kind of alright with that, because C. Lilius does allow me to go... Let's go Ocean Breeze Luluka. Speaking of ML Politis, once she drops, Ocean Breeze Luluka is going to be quite annoying to try to draft, because ML Politis does counter her by reducing the amount of focus she gains. Okay, so Ocean Breeze Luluka LRK, what can we kind of do into this team though? It's a little iffy, right? You know what, let's try to go for... It's been like forever since I've played with Abyssal Euphine, and I love her as a unit. Super, super fun. So let's test her out here, and this guy, my man's goes for Genoa and Navy Captain Landy. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Genoa and Navy Captain Landy together are very, very strong, and I need a way to kind of control the Genoa. The issue is... I think I mentioned this before, Genoa's weak to crowd control like stuns and such. Navy Captain Landy cannot be stunned. So when you're using a unit into Genoa, you're essentially not able to use that unit effectively into something like Navy Captain Landy. So I do need something that is very strong here, that can also stun. Stunning is the best way to deal with him. But honestly, I don't know if I have anything for that. Maybe we go Bibulus into this, and we also go for ML Bologna, perhaps? Something like this. This whole team's kind of weak to Genoa. I might have to ban him. We'll see what that last pick is going to be, but Bibulus is typically really good into Navy Captain Landy, at the very least. He has Elvira. Ooh! Alright, that's not going to be good. We're going to have to ban the Elvira, which means we're probably screwed here. Ooh, yeah, he bans Bibulus too. Okay, we're probably kind of screwed because Genoa's really strong to my entire team right now, and I don't really have a way of debuffing him. Actually, Abyssal Euphine and ML Bologna, neither of them are really good into Genoa here. Do we just have to proc him early? I really don't know. We'll definitely use Ocean Breeze Luluka here, though. We'll try to get some debuffs on the opponent's team. That'd be for the best. I don't think we can debuff the Arwell, but it's okay. I think we can debuff everybody else. If I can just silence and blind his team... I know Genoa cleanses himself and it's fine, but if I can just silence and blind his team for right now, it'll be great. That's what I'm looking for. We do have some mitigation with LRK, so Genoa shouldn't be able to one-shot like anyone just yet. Maybe the Luluka, but he does have an attack buff. Oh, shoot, okay. No silence on Sea Lily. It doesn't really matter here. We didn't strip anything off the Arwell, kind of expected. We missed on Genoa, but Navy Captain Landy getting blind and silence is actually pretty good for me here. Alright, Guardian Ice Crystals helping us out a little bit. Alright, here's the good thing. is that Genua's pretty, I wouldn't say really far back, but he's decently far back, and we can actually use Abyssal Yufien's passive to cut his combat readiness gains in half a little bit here. So that's good. He won't be cutting us at the very least. He will be able to one-shot us really, really bad though. So we gotta watch out for that. I'm gonna proc his immortality. I think LRK can do it himself? I think LRK can do it. Oh no, not unless he gets a barrier here. No. Ooh, actually, that's really bad, isn't it? That's really bad. Unless Yufine. Hey, thank you, Yufine. Alright, we are gonna go for the S3 here. I really hope that LRK can get him down to proc his immortality. That way it's so much easier to kill him on the next turn. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen here. If Abyssal Yufine can just counter a little bit more, it'd be great. It'd be great. We are on Elbrus, so... Oh, shoot, he actually got a... Oh, wait, no, this is good, Look at that, we procced his immortality. That's the best thing that we can ask for here. Abyssal Yufine might just die to the Genua. He's gonna try to kill this Ocean Breeze Luluka as soon as possible, but I'm okay with that. Got a little barrier here. Get some more damage. Kill the Arwell? Yes! That's very, very nice. Now, Genua does have the ability to kill... Oh, he's gonna go for the Ocean Breeze Luluka. Wait, that might actually be good for me. So he does get Wind Rider, he does stealth, but that's fine. We can go for an S3 here onto the Navy Captain Landy. I know if she counters, it's pretty much over for me. But we kind of have to go for this. My Abyssal Yufine's not on Holy Sack, so I do have to watch out. This Genua might just be able to kill her. He's gonna go for the LRK. Ooh. Oh, hang on. This is huge! Yes! Beautiful stuff, guys. Thank you, Abyssal Yufine, for being on Elbrus Ritual Sword. Getting those counters, even though she wasn't the target of the attacks. Bellona, actually, her S2 passive was doing most of the work there. So much damage. That's why I really need to proc that Genua. If we could get his passive proc, the immortality part, not the cleansing fury part. Oh, that's an image I didn't know existed in E7. F10A sitting on a throne. Anyway, we're getting a little sidetracked. Yeah, Genua, if you can proc his immortality, it's the main thing. If you can't stun him or anything like that, proc his immortality as soon as possible, because any other chip damage afterwards can usually kill him as long as you have an AoE to break him out of stealth. I just got lucky there with the Abyssal Yufine procs occasionally, which actually helped quite a bit. Bellona did most of the work though. I think we'll just stick with the LRK. I think he's been pretty good for us. I would like to go A Tywin as well, but if you pick A Tywin, opponent's gonna go for LRK. And it's a little bit tricky because people usually bring some combat readiness boosters, and what they can do is, like, even a Bunny Dom could just push up A Tywin. A Tywins are usually built faster than LRK anyway, so if LRK gets pushed up by the Bunny Dom, still be able to cut the A Tywin, and you'll get the immunity of, which makes A Tywin's S3 kind of useless. But look at that, ML Shu already picked up really strong neutral DPS unit. I don't know how effective Genua is against her. She is really tanky with proof, built bulky as a bruiser, but we can try. We can try. Genua does have weaknesses, but we can perhaps do something about it. So, should we try to pick Genua here? I don't know. Genua into ML Shu? I kind of want to test it. I haven't tested this matchup ever since... Oh wait, no, hang on. See, he knew. Genua might be good. So, Genua's banned. So is Knockball. Okay. Should have definitely paid attention to that. I think Ocean Breeze Luluka is still okay here. We're picking her quite a bit because the C. Lilius pick is coming back into fashion. So, what is good to the ML Shu? I think Little Queen Charlotte is in order here for us. I probably could have gone Bunny Dom, Little Queen Charlotte too. For the attack buff, that would have been nice. DDR picked up. I guess we could go... Ooh, no, I guess we could go Bunny Dom here. Bunny Dom, and then 1 DPS to rule them all, right? 1 more DPS to fight ML Shu and Solitaria? That seems like a tough call. Would Lionheart work? I'm a little worried about that shoe, guys. That shoe might absolutely destroy. Would Navy Captain Landy work? She can't be slapped, she can't be stunned, perhaps. I know the Solitario prevent Luluka from doing her extra attack stuff, but perhaps we go Navy Captain Landy? I don't know. I think we do. She's immune to everything, right? We just kind of have to use her because she's immune here. We'll go for Bunny Dom. I probably could have gone Dragon King Shroom, but I think Bunny Dom is good into the Sea Lilius DDR, especially because we have Ocean Breeze Luluka, so we have double cleansers to work with here. I might have to ban the Solitaria. Not 100% sure. Depends on what this last pick is, but we're picking to draft against the first 4. Yeah, it's a little iffy. Little Queen Charlotte can easily be controlled. I do have to watch out for it. Is he gonna go for Ron? Oh, okay, Biblis. Biblis is a very strong pick into the Navy Captain Landy, but bold of him to assume that we are gonna counter. So I think what we do is we ban the Solitaria. Yeah, ban the Solitary, bans the Ocean Breeze Luluka. Okay, it's because he already had, it's understandable because he already has the Sea Lilius and DDR together. So because he has both of them here, yeah, I think we give the HP to those two. Because he has both of them together, he can proc Bunny Dom's passive and get rid of our Cleanse and Skill Null, right, with Sea Lilius, and DDR can come in and kind of do his shenanigans. So it is kind of smart. He is going to pop off, okay, that's kind of expected. Now, the question is, do we bother going for Bunny Dom's S3? I think we'll probably be controlled by DDR if we don't, right? So I think it's best that we do go for it. Oh, he's going to try to go for the LQC here. Uh-oh, we proc the Biblis here. Oh my god, did Emma Landy actually counter? Well, that's kind of bad for me. He has a lot of debuffs on the team. Okay, so what we basically have to do now is use our Bunny Dom to cleanse. There's nothing that we can do about this. Kind of have to go for it. A lot of debuffs coming in on our side. That is fine. ML Shu gets to go. Should probably go for LRK and just injury him down. Yeah. Oh god, it's a lot of damage. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Okay, we will have to pop this, but that's okay. Oh, whoa, hang on, DDR pushed up too! That is not what I expected. That is not what I expected at all. Now this is really bad because LQC is about to get her attack buff stripped and everything, and we won't have the attack buff. She'll be put to sleep too, so we can't bonk this Shu either. So essentially we just waste this first turn. I don't know if he can kill the LQC, we'll see. Oh, hang on. We resisted. He can still S1 though, so he can still put the LQC to sleep. I think. Oh, he's gonna soul burn. Oh, he got it. Sorry, LRK is asleep too. It's pretty bad. Yeah, no, this might be over. Not really sure how I feel about this. He's just gonna control that LQC so we can't ever take a turn. And he'll just burst down this, ooh, he's going for the Landy now! Because I guess he doesn't care if we counter. Because Biblis is, gonna be doing a lot of work here, right? Yeah, Biblis can do a lot of work here. Biblis is, quite strong in this meta right now. So, quite unfortunate for me. Gonna have to go for DDR. Unfortunately, we didn't counter enough to get full fighting spirit before this, but I guess we can try to sleep the Shu. Nice, good, good. We just needed that, because he is not on Potion Vial, actually. He's on Soul Constellation, I believe. So there we go. At least the Shu can't nuke anybody here. We get to buy ourselves a turn. He is going to go for the Navy Captain Landy, which we do counter. That's fine. Is he going to keep hitting Landy in hopes that we salvo and wake up his Shu? Perhaps. Perhaps. He is going to debuff us once more. This is really bad. We're just going to get infinitely defense broken with Venoms. And we're silenced too, so Navy Captain Landy actually can't do anything here with an S3. Otherwise, we'd be in such a strong position with this S3 incoming. LRK does get to go. At least we get to get immunity for everyone, but LQC is not going to be able to do anything here. Oh, is my opponent disconnecting? I know this sounds very scummy, but I would like it. I'll take the win. So we have to go. I'm gonna go for DDR. I'm gonna hope we salvo. No, God, we have not salvoed once, guys. This sucks. Shu can easily kill LQC. Is the other thing. LQC can't do anything. She's provoked. Bunny Down was probably not the best option here. I don't know. Maybe I could have gone for Dragon King Sharoon. She doesn't have any cleanses built into her kit either, is the main thing. See, Lilia's DDR is still something I just have to kind of watch out for. It's very, very oppressive, as you can see. And this is also ML Shu. She just has a really strong presence in the meta. If you don't ban her, you best be prepared to fight a bunch of injury units and teams. So, see, Lilia's going to be taking the turn here. I guess you can argue that DDR was one of the reasons that he won this one, or like, I guess Bibble is too, right? Her strips and everything are very, very strong. Got rid of the immunity that we had originally. DDR could have stripped, and we probably would have been in the same situation. I just don't know. Are we gonna win this? Oh, thank God. I didn't deserve the win, but I definitely would have lost this, I think. Because LQC couldn't do anything. ML Shu had an S3 ready. She could have just went to my LQC, killed her off. The splash damage would probably kill ML Landy. I was screwed. Royally screwed here. There's not much you can actually do into an ML Shu. She doesn't really have too many weaknesses. The main weaknesses she has are things like, maybe like Aiden. You can probably use Aiden into her. I don't have Aiden, so that's one of the reasons I banned ML Shu as well. The other thing is that she's weak to control, but again, when you have units like Genua and ML Shu that are just weak to control, like their main weakness is control, it becomes really difficult to navigate a team comp where ML Landy is also there. Because again, like I mentioned, you can't control ML Landy, so if you're bringing a Solitary into an ML Shu, great. You have a one-on-one that, you know, deals with the Shu, but you don't have that luxury against the Landy, right? You can't stun her, you can't sleep her, DDR can't work against Solitaria, can't work against her, right? All these units like Bunny Dom can't sleep on S1, Dragon King Sharoon can't stun on S1. You're left with very, very limited options. So thankfully this guy actually bans the ML Landy and Bellion, so he's probably going to be cleaving. Doing some aggro cleaving shenanigans. So we'll go for LRK and just see what happens. I'm pretty sure this guy is aggro cleaving here, but LRK is a decent mitigation with his Aureus and his barrier if they have an AoE. We'll see if they end up committing to like a Ron Zeo. If they do, we'll just go for, you know, standard anti-cleave stuff. Ocean Breeze Luluka's good. You can definitely go for things like, if I need to, I can go DJB for a CR pusher. But Sage Ball, Karina, all decent options that you can kind of cobble together, depending on what they have. So he's gonna go Zeo. He's thinking a very long time. Gonna go for Laya. No Ron. Interesting. I don't have ML Shu. Should be a really good pick here. But the reason Laya is actually kind of bad for us is that, I guess Ocean Breeze Luluka is still okay, because Laya is usually faster than my Luluka, so if she has 2s, then Ocean Breeze Luluka can cut. The reason why Laya is bad is if I have something, let's say a Karina as my main DPS, I'm never going to be able to kill the Laya, which means I'm dead. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. I could go Karina. Karina is still a decent option here. Let's still go for her, because we have 2 other options to pick to deal with the rest of this team. If I see these 2 units, his 3rd and 4th pick, and I'm okay with it, I can just tailor my last 2 picks to fight his first 4 units, and I can just always ban the last unit, and I'll be solid. That's the advantage of getting first pick here. Knockwall is coming up, so there is Souls from Zeo. This is a full control team, it looks like, with Zeo as kind of a DPS, Laya as a supporting unit. I don't like that. Don't like that at all, actually. Knockwall. He picked Laya so he can go for Knockwall. Interesting. I guess what we could do... You can't really bunny down this either. This is such a bad team to fight. Oh my god. Because what do you pick into this? Lionheart? Lionheart gets screwed over by Knockwall. But I guess it looks more like a standard team now. It doesn't look as bad. So we could probably go Lionheart. And let's go for... Oh, is Designer Lilibet even an option here? Not really, right? Not really. We'll pick her anyway, because we could potentially ban Knockwall. I picked the Lionheart because Lia's dual attack, Zio has an extra attack. Might be okay. Knockwall seems like she's the ban, because she can reset Dilibet and make her useless. If she soul burns, she makes Ocean Breeze Luluka useless too, and my team's rather slow, so I think I have to get rid of the Knockwall here. That Lia pick blocking me out of a counter pick into Knockwall is huge. Is he gonna pick Genua? I'm actually okay with that. Let's ban the Knockwall. I think this will be alright. We just have to bank on, well-timed combat readiness on our side. Again, if we can knock his immortality, knock him down to activate immortality, I think we'll be okay. If we don't, then we're screwed. Ooh, he does ban the Karina. I was gonna say, Karina's really good to Genua. We can easily get him to immortality without proccing his passive either. That's the good thing about her, but doesn't seem like that's gonna be the case. And Dilibet gives... Ooh, she gives health, but I don't think I can take away the crit chance imprint. Same with Lionheart. Ocean Breeze Luluka needs the resist because he does have a DDR. Okay, DDR into Dilibet and Ocean Breeze Luluka. Let's see if we got this. It's gonna debuff us here. He can easily kind of like push up the team and get Genua going real fast. That's the scary part here. Lia's a CR push, DDR's a CR push. I'm a little spooked. He is gonna go for an S3. Is he gonna go on LRK or Dilibet though? I think Dilibet. Oh, he's gonna go on Ocean Breeze Luluka. Okay, no, I see exactly what he's saying. He's gonna be bursting down Ocean Breeze Luluka with this Genua. He could potentially dual attack here as well. I don't know if he's gonna risk it. I don't think Lionheart would cut. I mean, we gain a combat readiness boost, but it's not gonna be enough, right? 20%, yeah. Oh, wait, he actually hit. Wait, he hit the Lionheart. Oh, that's not good for him. Now, some of you guys have been leaving comments saying like, oh, you're not popping your skills, that's the reason why you're losing these types of teams. I disagree with that. The main reason why is because, look, if I go for Genua here, he's gonna proc, and we're just royally screwed. Now in this case, this is better than the last video, but the last video, I think one of the last videos we had, people were saying like, you should have popped your Lionheart and all this stuff. Proccing Genua's immortality here is actually decent for us. Let's go ahead and do this. Get a kill on the Zio. Couldn't kill the DDR even if I tried, so we're not even going to try. He's gonna go for the Lionheart, so she's dead. See, we're just gonna fall like flies now, which is really, really bad. Is DDR gonna use any skills, actually? In this case, we're actually in a decent position because we can kill Genua, and then Lia is still several turns away from being able to use her skills, so he's gonna sleep the Dilibet, that's fine. Because I'd rather do this and hit the Genua out of stealth, right? If we hit him out of stealth, we cleanse the Dilibet, we can actually reset the Lia a little bit. Right, so this would actually be okay. I don't really care. We get defense buff here, by the way, with the Dilibet. That's why the synergy with her and Ocean Breeze Luluka is alright. So we got the kill there, and I think we just soul burn this. There's no reason to hold on to it. And it would just be Lia left. So this actually turned out quite nicely in my favor, because again, well-timed combat readiness. I said at the beginning, before we started the match, you just need well-timed combat readiness against Genua, and you should be golden. In the last video, I think we got 15%ed. Like, the Lia 15% in my winter, like 2-turn stun, and all this stuff. It was just a terrible, terrible time. But this time around, I think we have a much better matchup. And Lia, yeah, see, even with the 1-turn decrease, because Dilibet reset that 1 turn, it's going to take her an extra turn around before she can actually use her S3. So, yeah, we managed to come out of that. unscathed. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's do one more. We are actually on a little bit of a win streak here, so knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't reset anytime soon. Right. Ah, yes, my favorite waifu in the game, Aether. Queen Aether right there. So, let's, I've been kind of liking this, I guess. Midnight God Lilius allows me to use the LRK. We did find ML Shu. Honestly, we probably would have lost that one if he didn't disconnect. So thank you to his internet for being a little bit faulty there and allowing us to take the win. Genoa first pick. How do you respond to that? No ML Landy. See, here's the thing. If Genoa's on the other side and there's no ML Landy, I'm a happy camper. No DDR as well. I'm a happy camper, guys. No ML Landy with Genoa together. Those two together are really, really toxic. So this gives me a bit more flexibility. Let's just go with LRK and Karina. Start with a Knight with mitigation. Start with some damage counter into Genoa. It's gonna go for the Arwell, pretty solid. I probably could have gone Arwell too, honestly, into the Genoa. To get that stun early on, but this is okay. Laya getting picked up. Winter seems really strong here, by the way. Stun into Laya, stun to Genoa, both are really good. And there's no Navy Captain Landy to do anti-crit for the team, so let's pick up the Winter. I can also probably, what can I do into a Laya? What could I do into Laya here? Who would I want to use? We could go for another control unit. Should I go like Pirate Captain Flan? Abyssal Euphine? I don't think so. Laya's a little bit interesting. Spectre Tenebria? Is that a thing? Is that a thing we do here? Spectre Tenebria might be okay. Because she has a stun on S3, they only have single target damage right now. He's gonna go for, okay, that's fine. Our last pick can be a kind of a supporter unit to kind of round out our draft against this guy. He doesn't really have any debuffs besides Dragon King Sharoon, so we could ban her, and we can pick like another stun or sleep unit. I think it'd be kind of good. We can probably go for, honestly, like a Pirate Captain Flan. Solitaria is pretty good too. Yeah, either of those would be kind of nice. Honestly, if he goes Rimuru, I'm going Solitaria. I'm taking it. Is he gonna lock in the Rimuru now? Again, if he does, that Solitaria is looking pretty juicy. Ooh, he's gonna go for Shu. Shu does give anti-crit to the team. Can't counter Spectre. Yeah, we're gonna ban this. We're gonna go full control on this guy. Let's go for Solitaria. I think it's a pretty good pick here. Solitaria is a pretty strong pick here. We're banning this. So he doesn't have any cleansers. We have how many debuffers? Karina has defense breaks. Oh, well, Spectre's gone. Winter has stuns. Solitaria has stuns and debuffs. This seems like a pretty solid team. It's an Aspa team, right? Not bad. Featuring LRK and Solitaria. Solitaria looks like she could fit into the crew. Alright, I think our imprints are okay, so let's jump into it. So picked a lot of control here. Oh, and we're going early. Hey, that's not bad. Do I even want to use my S3 here? Yeah, let's go for it. Because my Winter's faster than his Laya, I'm gonna go ahead and stun the Genoa. Push him back, right? And so, the thing with Winter is that she has a... Oh, hang on. Gotta reciprocate here, a little heart. Okay, hopefully you don't misclick. We have a 2-turn stun, so hopefully he doesn't resist. My Winter has, what, like insane amounts of effectiveness here? 170 something? Okay, there we go. 170 something %. So Sweet Miracle decreases the cooldowns by, or the duration by 1 turn. So she can't cleanse herself completely, which means she can't cleanse the Genoa. Because she can't cleanse the Genoa, we are alright in terms of proccing him early on here. LRK resisting, very good. Exactly what you want to see. And now I don't care that the Shu gets her anti-crit and stuff like that up for the team. Really doesn't matter. Also, that Genoa seems very tanky. Holy, what damage have we done? We've done nothing. Alright, good. So, Winter gets to go. Let's try to stun this Laya here. Nice, beautiful stun. And with Karina, I can try to go for an S3 here. We don't care about critting. I don't care about the defense buff. I just want to proc his immortality as soon as possible. So if we can get him down... Oh, not quite, but it's okay. We will just try again. We'll just try to stun him again. So this will proc his cleanse, but we come in a second time, possibly get to stun him. If we don't, Winter should be able to cut, right? Winter resets here. Laia can't cleanse herself because that's Sweet Miracle. Already procced. Okay, this is good, this is good. Yeah, Winter does get to pass the Genoa here, so that's good. Alright, we can be greedy and soul burn the S1. Stun, I think so. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Soul burning S1 here is the same thing as going for the S3. So we just get that stun. Beautiful. Genoa's gonna go down. Let's just finish him off so there's no shenanigans with like dual attacks or anything. Oh, speaking of which... Speaking of which, it's okay. So, yeah, he can really only focus the Karina right now. Unless he wants to hit LRK and get our cooldowns going for us, but... Yeah, I think we got a pretty solid team into this this guy, because Laia, again, Winter into Laia essentially nullifies her ability to function as a cleanser. She'll still be able to cleanse and stuff here, but, you know, it's a little late, right? We've already kind of whittled down his team. No Genoa, Arwell's almost down, and if Laia goes for this, Winter... Well, Winter actually already has her S3. We don't need to care about that reset. Oh, Laia does have her S3 up, so we do have to worry about her. So again, get that stun going. So we save that 2-turn stun here. So even if she gets a Sweet Miracle proc, not gonna happen. Ooh, but just like last time, we're gonna get... we're gonna get absolutely screwed over by a 15%. Holy, guys. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, it's a holy sacrifice too. That's even worse. No, Solitaria won't be able to make it past this this Laia here in terms of combat readiness. Wow. Guys, did we get scammed? What? We were playing this perfectly. Hang on. No. No, we were playing this perfectly. How could this happen? Oh god. We're gonna have to stun the Shu for sure. And Winter is gonna need to do something about this Laia. Wow, that resist is huge. Huge. Now he can try to stun the LRK again. Probably gonna get it this time because more effectiveness from Frenzy. Right, yep, so we see the effectiveness slowly increasing there. I don't think a stun on Laia would do anything here. We just, honestly, this is now, it's pretty much a lost cause. Because Laia is able to get her S3 up on the next turn. And it's looking pretty bleak for us. So we're just gonna have to try our best to control this Laia. Oh, she's resisting again. Yo, guys, when did this Laia get her 300 effect res? When did her effect res just suddenly skyrocket? Oh my god, and I don't think we can control her because of Sweet Miracle. I think because of Sweet Miracle, we're kind of screwed. We just have to go for her here. Yeah, Sweet Miracle is gonna allow her to cleanse that, but we are gonna go for LRK's S3. See if we can lifesteal some health back. That Arwell getting the Holy Sack. Oh yeah, look at that. Disgusting. That Sweet Miracle. Now she has another S3! Guys, we would have won this if the Winter had stunned. Oh, losing to a 15% really sucks. I don't think I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna play this out anymore. Oh god, that's really disappointing, but unfortunately that's where we're gonna have to end things off on. Kinda jinxed myself earlier, right? But with that being said though guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.